Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Game of Thrones. Today we'll be watching episode 6 of season 1, A Golden Crown. The way episode 5 ended, it's not looking good. Ned is now in a very tough situation where he has taken all the blame for what his wife did by taking the imp, and naturally knowing what the disaster of taking Tyrion would be, I don't like where this is going, and I think that this will end in the war that Robert was talking about when he said that I don't know what war it is, but it is coming. To me, I thought that the war would be mainly between the Lannisters and the Starks, in a way where it's about the boy, Bran. And of course, the big war with the Dothraki along with the Targaryen, crossing the narrow sea and, well, taking back the Iron Throne. I thought that was where it's going. But this is going in a side turn where not only did we have stuff against the Lannisters about Tyrion owning the dagger, and that was used a second time round to kill Bran, who is already crippled for life. But also now, anyone that's not a Lannister is an enemy. So the way it's going, it's getting heated up, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited, but at the same time, I'm stressed out. I'm really stressed out. So I've hydrated myself to keep calm and see where this goes. But at this point, I don't have a clue as to how it would end. All I know is it's going to end in a very, a tough situation between mostly the Lannisters and the Starks, yes. So yeah, I'm very fearful of what's going to happen. And now that they freaking stabbed Ned's leg with a long spear, this is not going to go well. And with Jory dead, oh my god, this is... And, with Baelish saying in the end, if this sort of thing still interests you about Jon Arryn and who goes with, what happened between the last moments between his death and whatnot, all of that, I feel like he might be a part of it and he might be helping the Lannisters. It's just my thing, because seriously, I do not trust him in the slightest. And even though Kat does trust him because it's like a little brother to her, I don't know, I feel he has a proper helping hand. And the same goes for Varys, because he's now discussing stuff with Illyrio, and I don't know who's to be trustworthy. All I know is I don't trust anyone but Ned, unfortunately, and he's the one to me who's the most honorable. And yeah, so let's find out what happens in this episode. Hopefully we get some answers, but I don't have a clue as to what a golden crown means, since we already know Robert has a golden crown on his head. So I guess it's a battle of the crown, of that crown. So yeah, let's find out what happens in this episode. Yes, we are a long way from Winterfell, Lady Stark.
She did nothing I did not command.
I thought she had it in her.
By what right dare you lay hands on my blood?
I am the king's hand.
You were the king's hand.
Peace and
You shall now be held accountable.
Oh, will both of you shut your mouths?
Lord Stark was returning drunk from a brothel when his men attacked Jaime.
Quiet, woman. Jaime has fled the city. Give me leave to bring him back to justice.
Fled the city? What? Jaime fled the
I
city.
took you for a king. He's attacked one of my brothers and abducted the other. I should wear the armor, and you the gown.
Boy, babe.
I should wear this like a badge of honor.
Wear it in silence, or I'll honor you again.
Robert, she's got the balls. You have literally got the gown on, so...
There will be a war.
So tell your wife to return that little shit of an imp to King's Landing. She's had her fun, now put an end to it. You hear me? Send a raven and put an end to it. Half a kingdom in debt to his bloody father. I don't know what happened between you and those yellow-haired shits. I don't want to know. This is what matters. I can't rule the kingdoms if the Starks and the Lannisters are at each other's throats.
It's already happened there, Robert. God.
I never loved my brothers. Sad thing for a man to admit, but it's true. You were the brother I chose.
Targaryen girl.
Seven hells. Don't start with her again. The girl will die, and I'll hear no more of it. On the badge. And if you ever take it off again, I swear to the mother, I'll pin the damn thing on Jaime Lannister.
Well, you have got your badge of honor. It's hot, babes.
Khaleesi!
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You're hurt.
Oh, she's got dragon. Khaleesi, you are the next dragon there. I think you need to raise your bow and arrow and shoot that little stone. Oh! So done.
Not too
Oh,
fast.
dancer.
You need to make the Lannisters pay for Jory and the others.
I'm talking about law.
I'm talking about justice. The Lannister put his spear through your father's leg. The Kingslayer writes for Castle Rock where no one can touch
You want me to march on Castle Rock?
You attack your father. They've already started the war. It's your duty to represent your house when your father can't.
You're speaking like a Greyjoy there. And I know you have a thirst for violence there.
All alone in the deep, dark woods.
Tonks!
I'm not
Tonks!
alone. My brother is with me.
I mean, Harry Potter.
Got a maiden under your cloak.
Oh, that's a pretty name. Benjen Stark's own blood.
Oh, they know Benjamin
Think
Stark.
what Mance would give us.
Piss on Mance Raider and piss on the north.
Whoa.
We're going as far south as south goes.
Okay, that's... Fancy that.
Shut up. Drop the blade.
No, don't.
Do it.
Oh, good lord. Why thanks? Well, he
In the
has...
Iron Islands, you're not a man until you've killed your first enemy.
What have you missed?
He would have killed you and cut Bran's throat.
You don't have the right
To what? To save your brother's life? It was the only thing to do, so I did it.
The honorable... this is what I told you, Tyrion! 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 Can you not feel that?
How would you like to be rich?
Poor man still making noise.
Yes.
My family is rich. We have gold. Now go.
I don't want to practice today.
Oh, my darling, I'm so sorry. I really did not realize.
They killed Jory. My father is hurt. I don't care about stupid wooden swords.
You are troubled. If you're with your trouble when fighting happens. More trouble for you. Just so. How can you be quick as a snake?
Wow. Wow. Yes, Arya. Yes.
Quiet as a shadow.
I like that
When you
dialogue.
are somewhere else,
The two gods.
there is only one God,
Right.
and his name is death. And there is only one thing we say to death. Not today.
Exactly what's happening?
She has to eat a whole heart.
What?
Hope that wasn't my balls.
Oh.
His enemies will cower before him. And their wives will weep tears of blood.
Oh, it's for the baby.
She's going to have a boy.
Ah.
You want to be a real Targaryen.
Really?
You want to be a true dragon.
about that? Keep it in. You are the real dragon. Don't prove him right. Oh, she swallowed her own puke. That's a queen there.
The stallion who mounts the world. The stallion is the Carl of cows.
Dothraki me Anna. Me Amemna. Mahe me
Rego. Khaleesi boy. She learned the language.
They love her.
Naturally. She's a Khaleesi babes. I don't know why I'm vibing, but this is real good. Those aren't yours. Those aren't yours.
Don't let them see you carrying a sword and Vaes Dothraki. You know the law.
It's not my law.
They don't belong to you.
Whatever is hers is also mine.
No, it's not.
If I sell one egg, I'll have enough to buy a ship. 2 eggs, a ship, and an army.
And you have all 3.
I need a large army. How can I carry what I need to carry without it? Who can rule without wealth or fear or love? You don't think I see you looking at my little sister? Don't think I know what you want.
Oh, really there, Jorah?
You can go.
The eggs
You
did.
can't have the eggs.
You swore an oath to me.
No, he didn't.
Does loyalty mean nothing to you?
It means everything to me.
And yet here you stand.
Here I stand.
Yet here I stand.
Now go! Now go!
Listen to me. Listen to me. Sometimes possession is an abstract concept.
Too many words.
Have you ever heard the phrase, rich as a Lannister?
Rich as a Lannister. Ah, yes.
You have. You're a smart man. You know who the Lannisters are. Tyrion, son of Tywin. And of course,
With proud dignity, I'm son of Tywin there.
Lannister always pays his debts.
Yes, we do.
Tell her I wish to confess my crimes.
What? Wait, what? Oh, so she can get
confess your crimes.
get an audience. Got it.
Yes, milady. I do, milady. I'm a vile man. I confess it.
Oh, I don't know why
My
something.
crimes and sins are beyond counting. I have lied and cheated, gambled and whored. When I was 7, I saw a servant girl bathing in the river. I stole her robe. She was forced to return to the castle, naked and in tears. I can still see her tits bouncing. When I was 10, I stuffed my uncle's boots with goat shit. When confronted with my crime, I blamed a squire. Into the turtle stew, which I do believe my sister ate, at least I hope she did. I once brought a jackass and a honeycomb into a brothel.
Silence! What happened next? You are accused of hiring a man to slay my son, Bran, in his bed, and of conspiring to murder my sister's husband, Lord John Arryn, the Hand of the King.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
You accuse me of crimes. I deny them. So you throw me into a cell to freeze and starve. Where is the king's justice? I am accused and demand a trial.
You're joking. That's why this little boy was saying, can you make the bandman fly?
You want a trial, my Lord Lannister? My son will listen to whatever you have to say, and you will hear his judgment by one door or the other.
No need to bother Lord Robin.
Oh.
I demand a trial by combat.
Whoa. Vardis.
But the imp is half my size. Shameful to slaughter such a man and call it justice.
Agreed.
You demanded a trial by combat.
Now I demand a champion. I have that right, same as you. I name my brother, Jaime Lannister.
The Kingslayer is hundreds of miles from here.
Send a raven for him. I'm happy to wait.
The trial will be today. I think we can assume that no one is willing to...
I'll stand for the dwarf.
Ah, yes! Whatever your name is, I liked you already.
Simpler time?
It was. You're too young to remember.
Okay.
Wasn't it simpler, tell me?
It was, Your Grace.
The enemy was right there in the open, vicious
Tell
as you
me.
like, all but sending you
Tell
a
me,
bloody
Barrister.
invitation.
The ones where half of Westeros fought the other half and millions died, or before that. When the Mad King slaughtered women and babies because the voices in his head told him they deserved it. Or way
What?
before that, when dragons burned whole cities to the ground.
You might be my brother, but you're speaking to the king.
I suppose it was all rather heroic. If you were drunk enough and had some poor Riverlands whore to shove your prick inside and make the 8. More wine, Your Grace.
Most everything in the Riverlands. When they was done, they butchered them as if they was animals. They covered our children in pits and lit them on fire.
Oh, what is that?
Sigil of House Tully.
Isn't that your wife's house? Tully, my Lord Hand.
Excuse me.
All of my foot, and any man I've ever met saw him cut the blacksmith in two. Saw him take the head off a horse with a single swing of his sword.
The mountain.
Like someone we know.
If the Lannisters were to order attacks on villages under the king's protection, it would be...
That would be almost as brazen as attacking the hand of the king in the streets of the capital.
Why, thanks so much for elaborating that.
In the name of Robert of the House Baratheon, the first of his name, King of the Andals and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm, I charge you to bring the King's justice to the false knight Gregor Clegane. I denounce him and attaint him. I strip him of all ranks and titles, of all lands and holdings, and sentence him to death. Inform Tywin Lannister that he has been summoned to court to answer for the crimes of his bannermen. He will arrive within the fortnight or be branded an enemy of the crown and a traitor to the realm.
Holy shit, Stark!
The kingdoms. Gold wins wars, not soldiers.
And how come Robert is king, not Tywin Lannister?
Question those questions! Oh my god, the freaking thing is open! You are a joker! Oh my god! Oh wow, wait, what? What just happened? Dear.
Enough, Savardis. Finish him.
Oh god. Oh god. I don't know why I'm moving. Okay. Oh my god! He just cha-chinged him! Oh my lord!
This is over?
Oh, you stupid boy. I think I should push you in. You fly.
You don't fight with honor.
Oh, Liza.
He did.
Can I make the little man fly now?
Not this little man. This little man is going home.
You wear your hair like a real southern lady now.
Well, why shouldn't I ruin the South?
It's important to remember where you come from. I'm not sure your mother would like these new styles.
My mother isn't from the North.
I come from a very small
Oh,
village
wait.
in a...
I just realized I don't care.
Sansa,
Scepter.
now you are being rude.
Good lord, Sansa.
My prince.
Not mine.
My prince.
My lady. I fear I've behaved monstrously the past few weeks.
It's beautiful.
My god, she has like
the
a
one your
mouth
mother
ring.
wears.
You'll be queen someday. It's only fitting you should look the part. Will you forgive me for my rudeness?
No.
There's nothing to forgive.
Lords and ladies from all over the Seven Kingdoms will come. From the last hearth in the north to the salt shore in the south. And you will be queen over all of them. I'll never be cruel to you again. Do you understand me? You're my lady now. From this day until my last day.
Will I become Lady Greyjoy, Mistress of the Iron Island?
Don't be a fool.
I hear Jaime Lannister attacked Lord Stark in the streets of King's Landing. Every man for 100 miles will be marching off to war soon, and most of them will never come back.
What? Oh, what the frick?
Going to miss you!
I know!
Listen.
What about Joffrey? Are you dying because of your leg? Is that why you're sending us home?
What? No.
Please, Father, please don't. You can't. I've got my lessons with Syrio. I'm finally getting good.
This isn't a punishment.
I'm supposed to marry Prince Joffrey. I love him, and I'm meant to be his queen and have his babies.
7 hounds.
I'm old enough. I'll make you a match with someone who's worthy of you. Someone who's brave and gentle and strong.
I don't want someone brave and gentle and strong. I want him. He'll be the greatest king that ever was, a golden lion, and I'll give him sons with beautiful blonde hair.
Good lord.
The lion's not a sigil, idiot.
How can you read this? Like, it's so bizarre.
Lord Oris Baratheon, black of hair.
Oh, like,
Axel Baratheon, black of hair. Lionel Baratheon, black of hair. Robert Baratheon, black of hair. Joffrey Baratheon, golden head.
well, that sometimes happens, right? Like, because person has blonde hair, so sometimes it can be that they pick up the mum's genes.
I'm here for the feast. The horse feast.
Come.
Get your hands off me. No one touches the dragon. That is no place for a king.
You are not king.
Ah, no king.
Yes, the first time I've heard you speak.
Keep away from me.
Oh, dude.
Viserys, please.
There she is.
Oh, hell no! No, no, no.
I want what I came for. I want the crown he promised me. Tell him I want what was bargained for, or I'm taking you back. He can keep the baby. I'll cut it out and leave it for him. What's he saying?
He sounds like Azog. Sorry.
He says yes. You shall have golden crown
Title?
that men shall tremble to behold.
That was all I wanted. What was promised?
Oh!
You cannot touch me. I am the dragon. I am a dragon. I want my crown.
Oh my god! What is going on?
Look away, Khaleesi.
Daddy, please.
A crown for king.
Fuck.
Khaleesi.
He was no dragon. Fire cannot kill a dragon.
I'm lost for words there. That should be a ballad. Right there. That entire scene should be a ballad. Wow. You know, that, no words. This is what it's called, being speechless. I have no words. He was no dragon. Fire cannot kill dragon. And a golden crown for a king. I think Robert Baratheon has every right to be pissing his pants for what's to come. Because the Dothraki and Daenerys Targaryen, they bring fear, force, and I really believe they will conquer King's Landing. Oh my god. Yo, that was insane. Like the entire episode, I really wanted to like listen to the dialogue, and in this episode there was not much of note taking for me specifically to remember, because we've at least established the main things, the names, the sigils, the houses and whatnot. But the ending, the fact that I took one thing from this is that Daenerys, she can take heat. Like, she doesn't get burnt from her own dragon's eggs, which means, speaking in what terms they had mentioned in the previous episode, Daenerys is the next dragon and has dragon blood running her veins, which is why Viserys freaking oh my god, like, I cannot believe he's gone. Oh, well, as an actor, he did a phenomenal job in playing Viserys. He was, honestly, I wish as an actor we saw more scenes of him. But as a character, I'm just like so happy that he's gone. So it's a, you know, it's like, unfortunately, it's a bit of both. Like, I want to see him as an actor, but I don't want to see his character anymore. But I just cannot believe that he's just gone like this. And it was poetic, is the word. And she's having a boy, and that entire horse heart thing, the great stallion, the prince, oh my god, I love it. Anyhow, Jaime Lannister has fled the city and he's heading to Castle Rock, where Tywin Lannister is. And now that Ned Stark, Hand of the King, has put out APB on Sir Gregor Clegane and the men that have a hand in killing those people, and left the dead fish to make it look like it was the Tullys that had made, like, you know, that did that massacre. The noble and honorable Ned Stark did what he had to do, which I love. Then I liked one line that Syrio Farrell mentioned: quick as a snake, quiet as a shadow. If I want to know what Arya Stark is in one sentence, I would say quick as a snake, quiet as a shadow. A dialogue that may or may not play a role, but yeah, I just love her character so much that I felt that line sort of really resonates with her personality in the show. And they want Khaleesi, sorry about my watch. Khaleesi and Khal Drogo want to name their son Rhaego, which I love it. I'm not sure if this is a combination between Rhaegar, her brother, and Khal Drogo, Rhaego. Maybe she looked up to her brother. I mean, we've not seen that much history into her relationship with her brother. All that I know is that her brother was much older than her. But other than the sister-brother bond, it's naturally not something that she had with Viserys. I hope not. But I feel like it's a sort of like a mix of both names, Rhaego. So yeah, that's one thing. The other thing that I really liked about is that they don't like swords in Vice Dothrak. And that entire sword scene, you will kill us all, holy, holy God. And you know the part where Daenerys, she first said, she's like, Viserys, please. And then he looked at her and said, there she is. Like, he was naturally not used to the powerful taking her own stand, Daenerys. She used to always say yes and not talk back and be obedient to Viserys. So when when she said, didn't Viserys please, that's when he was like, yes, where has she been? There she is. I think that was something very important as well, to see like the character arc of her, Daenerys Targaryen, and how much she was under the control of Viserys, and now that she, you could say, has liberated herself in a way from the controlling relationship, and that she decided to take things in her own hand and make the best of it the way she thinks is right. And she did it. That's just outstanding. I love it, because we almost forget what she was in the first episode, and ironically Viserys made me remember what she was before in the first episode to what she is now, and how an amazing Khaleesi she's turning out to be. So yeah, but the way he threatened her with the sword towards the belly, and he doesn't, they as a horde, as a Khalasar, they all do not like swords, and you are pointing it in front of Khal Drogo at the next, like his first son. Yo, that's why this should be a ballad. Like, that's the only thing running in my mind, the last scene. I just loved it. I can't even think about anything else apart from the fact that, well, you know, the other story in terms of, you know, what happened with Tyrion, it was very obvious, I think, to me, that Tyrion will find a way through this, but I never thought it would be trial by combat. And he would find a champion. I still don't know the guy that fought for Tyrion. I feel like we have mentioned his name in the previous episode, but I don't think I caught that. So that entire scene where they were fighting and then flying through the moon door, it was sort of like, I feel, anticipated, but I didn't know how it would pan out. I just thought it would be a fair trial, but at the same time, you know, Catelyn Stark, she just brought, you know, Tyrion to the Vale with no proper sort of evidence and whatnot. I just thought that maybe it might happen in a very bloody manner, but I didn't think it would be like a, say, elegant way, sort of trial by combat sort of thing, even though it was bloody. But yeah, this was the rest of the things is just quite a, like, in terms of understanding the storyline, we know where it's going. Ned is back as Hand of the King. He's trying to send away his daughters, and I love the fact that he has understood that Sansa needs to marry someone who's worthy of her and loves and is kind to her and is not a prick like Joffrey. So I love that. But I now want to know more about Daenerys. And I know that's sort of like one-sided of me, but you know, with the way this episode ended, you can't blame me. I just need to know, like, I need to know what's happening with the eggs. She's putting the eggs in the fire. I don't know, from what I understood, Illyrio was saying that the ages turned them to stone, and I don't know if it's been 1,000 years since 1,000 years since we've last seen dragons or something. I don't think it's been 1,000 years, but somewhere I understood. No, I think 1,000 years was with the White Walkers. I'm mixing two different things. Yeah, I think I might. But all I remember is Illyrio said that, and the way it looks like it looks like she might be able to get them to connect. I don't know if you can connect, but I feel like it's an egg. One purpose of an egg is to hatch. Will we see the eggs hatched? We don't have one. We have 3. I'll see you guys in the next episode. I can't wait. I have to watch what this girl is going to do in the next episode. So yeah, take care. I'm sorry that it's not been the most like interactive talking from my end, but this is one of those days where I really need to see what's going to happen, because it's going good. So yeah, a golden crown, freaking phenomenal. See you in the next one. Bye.